Coming up on News Valdosta, a young woman is in critical condition at the South Georgia Medical Center.
And police report the epidemic of local break-ins is continuing.
Dorian Baber will give us a look at the weather, and Erica Bacon has our local sports. News Valdosta starts right now.
Welcome to News Valdosta. I'm Ryan Saylor.
And I'm Courtney Perry. A young woman is struggling for recovery at South Georgia Medical Center today. Yesterday afternoon at approximately 12:37, the Valdosta Police Department responded to a serious car accident involving a pedestrian. Officials haven't released the name of the victim yet, pending notification of relatives. For more on the story, we go to News Valdosta reporter Olivia Steen.
At approximately 12:30 yesterday afternoon, a woman was struck right here on the corner of Patterson and East College Street. The 21-year-old woman, whose name shall not be released at the moment, was hit by 21-year-old motorist Michael Lasley as she was crossing the crosswalk at this intersection. Lasley's Chevrolet Silverado turned onto South Patterson Street and struck the victim as she was crossing the crosswalk with the proper pedestrian light. The victim suffers from broken bones, multiple abrasions, and possible head trauma. She was rushed to South Georgia Medical Emergency Room where she was immediately treated for her injuries. Lieutenant Aaron Kirk of the Valdosta Police Department reports that it is more than likely the victim will survive and that her injuries are not life-threatening. Michael Lasley is faced with charges of failure to yield to a pedestrian at a crosswalk. If you have any more information on this accident, please report it immediately to the Valdosta Police Department. With News Valdosta, I'm Olivia Steen.
Thanks, Olivia. Valdosta police say break-ins are continuing at a rate well above average. Yesterday on West Mary Street, thieves broke into the home of Candace Wright. Police department reports say that about $400 worth of electronics were stolen from her home. As the break-ins continue, the city's new police unit geared toward break-in prevention is working for results.
We're just now learning about a Valdosta woman who died sometime on Friday. Police reports indicate 54-year-old Stacy Bradshaw was found dead in her home. Valdosta investigators say her boyfriend, John Krish, came home and found Bradshaw lying on the ground around 6:30 at night. The initial reports say that there were no signs of foul play, but the cause of the death is still unknown as the police wait for a report from the coroner.
The Thomasville Police Department wants citizens to give their feedback about police services by taking a survey. Every 3 years, Thomasville residents fill out the survey. The police department then uses those results to make a 3-year plan to improve services and attend to vital predicaments based off the results. This year's survey can be submitted online to the Thomasville City website, and officials say responses are completely anonymous.
College costs seem to be driving potential students away from the campus. Over the past few years, VSU has seen a decline in the number of incoming students. Many prospective students living in South Georgia have chosen to join the workforce instead of pursuing a degree. Farming is prominent in the South and seems to be especially attractive to graduating high school teens. Officials say that in today's economy, many students prefer to work rather than build up debt. VSU recruiters say that they will continue to persuade students to pursue a college degree.
The family of Kendra Johnson is pursuing a lawsuit with the Harrington Funeral Home. The family, along with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, say the funeral home has provided false information. When the investigation began, the family asked for the clothing KJ's body was delivered with in hopes that it could benefit the investigation. The funeral home claimed the body was delivered without clothes. Court documents say that the clothes were delivered with the body bag with KJ.
Coming up, Valdosta comes together for Filled with Love Month.
And local high school seniors compete in the running competition. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
February is filled with love for the Sigma Iota chapter of Alpha Phi Omega. Booths will be around Valdosta State's Pedestrian Mall, Palms Quad, and other locations all month long. The co-ed fraternity is accepting donations of canned goods and clothing items. The project Filled with Love has helped the community for 3 consecutive years. The donations will go to the Salvation Army, Second Harvest Food Bank, and Hungry at Home. With the donations, Alpha Phi Omega will spread love across the VSU front lawn on the last day of the month.
The National Council of Negro Women, iStar 105.3, and other sponsors are helping high school seniors by conducting the 8th annual Black History Month Scholarship Essay Contest. Contestants can pick up an application at the Black Crow Media office in Valdosta. Topics include why the minimum wage should be raised and the impact of the civil rights movement. Submissions must be between 500 and 1,000 words. An impartial panel of judges will evaluate the submissions and pick the winner. The deadline for the contest is March 3rd at 5 p.m.
The Valdosta Symphony Orchestra and Valdosta State faculty member David Morris have scheduled a special performance this weekend. The event is themed Voyage of the Imagination. Performances will be held at 10 a.m. Friday at 10 a.m., Saturday at 8 p.m., and Sunday at 3 p.m. On Friday, David Morris and VSU faculty member Paul Campiglia will host a percussionist class from 3 to 5 p.m. The Whitehead Auditorium will host these events and classes. For ticket information, contact VSU College of Arts Outreach Office.
6th graders can participate in an essay contest called If I Were Mayor, I Would. Essay entries must commence with the phrase, if I were mayor, I would, and contain a maximum of 350 words. The top 3 winners will have their essays showcased at Valdosta City Hall and acknowledged by Mayor John Gale in April. The first place winner will be invited to Atlanta for an awards luncheon in May and receive a check and frame certificate. The essay contest is supported by the Georgia Municipal Association and the City of Valdosta. The deadline for the contest is March 7th. You can visit the Valdosta Public Information website for the application.
The organizations One Blood and B96 are sponsoring a blood drive to combat sickle cell anemia. The blood drive will be held at 3 locations: Sam Barbecue, AM Vets Post 607, and Southside Rec Center. B96 will be broadcasting live at each location. Come out on February 18th at 11 a.m. to donate blood and save a life.
The City of Valdosta will begin installing storm water pipes on Monday for a new sidewalk project. This new project will be finished by the end of March. Citizens should expect detours and lane closures during this reconstruction. The pipes will extend from Beck Streets to Hightower and be installed on the north side of the street. This project is supported by and funded by SPLOST 6 revenue.
At Valdosta Middle School, hardworking students are being rewarded. As a positive motivational tool, teachers at Valdosta Middle School have developed the terrific Tomcat program. The program was developed to create an incentive for students to succeed academically. The teachers select the top performing students in each class to be a part of the terrific Tomcat program. The Tomcats were recently treated with a party full of pizza, cookies, and hot chocolate, while they were awarded certificates.
Up next on News Valdosta, the weather has been chilly. Find out how our weather will change this weekend. Stay with us.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma. Mama.
All right, listen, we all need a little nudge sometimes. I don't function without coffee in the morning, but it is gonna take more than a double mochaccino to help you here.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer. Quiero oír. Danny, lo voy a hacer.
DMC, liking your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Louder! Louder! I'm gonna get my GED! Come on! Get your GED!
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
My dad's one of the producers here
Bring this sweet.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
We're having some crazy weather this week in South Georgia. Here's Dorian Baber with this weekend's temperatures. Dorian.
Thank you, Ryan. Things are definitely cooling back down this week. Yesterday we saw a high of 78 degrees, but today we can expect a high of 59 degrees and partially cloudy skies. Moving into the nighttime, temperatures will drop down to 36 degrees and there's a 40% chance of rain. Tomorrow the temperatures will increase and we can expect a high of 64 degrees. Today's UV index will be moderate at a 4. Today's pollen count will be moderately low at a level of 4. The predominant pollen will be juniper. That's all with your weather. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Dorian. Coming up, Erica Bacon will give us a look at our local sports. Stay with us.
Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
I got my MBA online at VSU. As a working mom who travels on business, I needed an MBA program that fit my schedule and allowed me to balance both my work and home life. VSU's Web MBA was perfect. I was able to spend time with my family in the evenings and then complete my assignments. My MBA is one of my greatest accomplishments. It was hard work, but I would do it again in a heartbeat. Don't wait. Start your MBA today.
Welcome back. Let's check in with Erica Baker for a look at sports. Erica.
Thanks, guys. Tough game for Lowndes on the 4th with Coffee High School. With another loss added to their record, they still went headstrong into the Colquitt game last night in the Viking Gym. Unfortunately, their fate read the same as they lost against the Packers. The team was off to a slow start with only 5 points in the first quarter. Momentum was gained in the third quarter with 19 points, but it was little too late. Eric Henderson led the team in points with 13, while Koyshawn Roberts had a total of 6 rebounds. Final score, 53-49. The Vikings' next game will be tomorrow at Camden County High School against the Wildcats at 6:30 p.m. As for the Lady Vikings, their situation was much the same. They also lost against Colquitt last night by 4 points, 64-60, which is an improvement from when they played the Lady Packers last month. Their next game is tomorrow in Camden County at 5:00 p.m. The Lady Wildcats are having a decent season this year. Currently, they are 14-9. However, they're on a 2-game losing streak. Tonight, they will also play against Coffee County at 6:00 Key players expected to make big moves are Carolina Alexander, Tierra Phillips, Destiny Arnold on the offensive end. A good game is definitely expected. As for the Valdosta Wildcats, the win from Mitchell County is definitely some breathing room for them as they play against region rival Coffee High School. Big things are expected once again from big-time scorer Rashard Lewis. Will the Wildcats follow in the Viking shoes? Can they keep this win streak going? Well, you can find out by attending tonight's game at Valdosta High School at 7:30. Speaking of wins, Valwood also had a good win against Southwest Georgia Academy on Tuesday. This energy is needed in tonight's game against Deerfield Windsor. DeAndre Lambert is certainly going to be used in tonight's game with the major points that he produced on Tuesday night's game. Tip-off begins at 6 o'clock p.m. in Valwood's gym. Soccer season is back in full swing as the Valdosta Wildcats are set to take on Fitzgerald High School tonight. The girls' game begins at 5:30 p.m. and the boys at 7:30 p.m. There's a lot of hope for Valdosta State next year as they have announced that they are signing 33 athletes for the 2014 football season. 32 players are from junior colleges, and there's even a Division I player transfer student. Signees range in talent all across the board on the offensive and defensive ends. Let's see what new trails these Blazers will blaze next season. I'm Erica Bacon, and that's it with sports. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Erica. When we come back, officials urge residents to use CPR.
And Riverton reschedules its city council meeting. Stay with us.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
When every moment matters and a hand reaches out, when someone gives blood and a life is saved, that moment when heartbreak turns to hope, you're there through the American Red Cross. Every day, the Red Cross responds to nearly 200 neighborhood emergencies, and your support makes it possible. Use this moment to join us today. Visit redcross.org.
Welcome back to our Thursday edition of News Valdosta.
New research shows that Georgia motorists are paying more attention to child care safety and is paying off. Here's some new information courtesy of the Lowndes County Public Health Department. Though the CDC has recorded a 43% decrease of car accident fatalities in children under 12, it is still a major issue of concern. Out-of-date, expired, or damaged car seats should be disposed of after use, not reused. The good news is more children and parents are buckling up.
The City of Riverton has rescheduled the City Council meeting as it was canceled Monday night. The meeting is now scheduled for 5:30 this coming Monday, February 10th. Next week's meeting is expected to cover topics to be acted upon at another meeting on the 17th.
Local officials are calling for more people to learn cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or CPR. That call comes in the wake of new research. A study found in this month's issue of the Journal of American Medical Association, Internal Medicine, looks at the low rates of CPR training among low to middle income families. Researchers say every minute after cardiac arrest represents a 10% decrease in the victim's chances of survival.
Georgia's primary and secondary school students are now required by law to undergo a mandatory nutrition screening before they can be enrolled. Under the 2013 revision to the Georgia Department of Public Health form, students will be able to receive this exam while they receive regular ear, eye, and dental exams. This requirement was set into effect on August of last year for the 2014-2015 school year. Medical professionals suggest parents consult with their children's health providers for details.
Well, that's our show for today. I'm Ryan Saylor.
And I'm Courtney Perry. Thanks for watching and see you next time.